In this video tutorial, I want to explain what kind of information you have from each of MNPRX's AOVs. So, of course, we have the color target because this is a linear EXR. We need to do some gamma correction for it to look a bit nicer. And then we have it here. Here you can define the substrate color the same way as in MNPRX. Now this AOV target is something very interesting because in the red channel, which is beyond 1, as you can see, we have values of 800, 800, 600, 400 here. This is actually the linear depth. So the red channel of the AOV has the linear depth in Maya units. The green channel has the main light, basically the key light contribution or the lighting contribution in general. However, it also has the shade contribution, basically the shaded part of it. Multiply. I'm gonna multiply by -1. I'm gonna see the results. So if we see this, as you can see here now, you also have information of, okay, so what is in the shade within this scene. So this can come really in handy in case you want to modify, for example, the color of the shade within your stylization. So this AOV target has both, has the depth and has lighting information from the lit part and from the shaded part of the scene. Then these control targets here, they are the ones that are driving the stylization. So the pigment control, this is handling what kind of density this has, or granulation and so forth. The documentation for each style is going to be available in the MNPRX documentation, so you will know exactly what each channel on each control target will modify. But basically, yes, you can, if you know what you're doing, you can add an additional green composite here that will change the way the pigment then behaves as well. So you're not just limited by what Maya can offer, you can just build your own control targets as well. This is the abstraction. This one handles how much blurriness there's going to be in the blue channel. This one is the edge control, so how dark certain edges will be and how light others will be. And this is substrate control. We didn't use this, but this allows you to control how distorted, for example, certain parts should be. And all of these together, plugged into the watercolor stylization pipeline, will give you the result. There's also the substrate. This is actually values from 0 to positive and to negative values. So these have the surface inclinations into R and G, so in U and V direction. And you also have the height map in the blue channel of this texture. And this is what the watercolor stylization needs in order to show this substrate-based effect. So if we were to just simply put here black constant and plug this in, let me do a reformat, so nothing breaks down. As you can see, we have removed the substrate, so now we have just the plain stylization without any type of substrate-based effects, so there won't be any distortion or any shading or substrate shading therefore as well. So as you can see here, this gives you the complete flexibility to do whatever you want. And I encourage you, if you're using Nuke, to really read into what these control targets do, because you can then refine them towards the scene and create your own stylization in Nuke as well. That's it for now. Have fun, and I'm looking forward to what you guys end up creating.